worst injury you ever saw?
Probably me. Dislocated elbow on my hand was completely as high as my shoulder. I couldn't even grab my wrist.
How did that happen?
I went to ram the guy. It was actually Paul Roma. I went to hit his head in the top rope, and you know the one where you go like 10 times. You go like five, then you do five. You do three on the second rope, then you do two on the last rope. So I'm doing that, and for some way his legs swept my leg while we were doing it when it was moving, and my top arm hyped it on the top rope. It only takes 5 pounds of pressure to take your joint out. Did you know that?
Hmm?
5 pounds will take your elbow out. My elbow was so far out that my hand I could not reach my wrist. And my mom and my wife were in the first row. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
And I told Paul, I said, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Let's go home. And then he throws me in. He goes, watch the elbow. So now I'm running with my hand like that, and he gives me an elbow, and I have to take a fall
Oh.
with my arm like that. It's
Could you?
crazy.
Did you have any control over it at all? Was it just dangling?
No, no, it was dangling, but it was sticking up. It was sticking up. I had no pain at all either. I went into shock. I was in shock. I was in Perth Amboy, New Jersey, and then I was with my mother and my wife and my brother, and we drove to the hospital, and they set it. They just took it and they shifted it in place. Boom! They put a cast on it, and then I said to myself, "Well, I go back to Michigan. I'm going to go to the Detroit Lions doctor." I went to them. He X-rayed it. He goes, "They left a bone in there the size of a dime." I said, "Oh my God!" They operated on my elbow. I was out 3 months.
Really? I was going to ask how long you were out for because so many of these
3 months.
injuries, you just have to stay on the road anyway.
No, or you couldn't stay on the road with that.
Mm.
3 months, 3 months out, locked up. First match back against the Rockers. Lock up. First thing they do is grab the arm because you always work the left arm.
Mm.
When you do so, if you notice in the wrestling matches, it's always the left side. Did you know that?
Yep, unless you're in Mexico and then it's all on the right side.
Oh, well, Mexico's different. But if you go in the ring and a guy grabs your right arm, you know he's green.
Mm.
You know immediately. Watch out for this guy. So I lock up with the Rockets. They grab that arm, and I go, "Holy shit!" And then they're twisting the arm, and I go, "Oh my God!" Like because I'm afraid it's gonna pop out again. But it didn't. And, knock on wood, and there is no wood. Knock on this Formica table right here. It's been good ever since, but I got scar tissue right on there. I mean, you can't see that in the camera.
No, I can see it, yeah.
There's a scar right there, and there's a big lump of scar tissue right there.